to make sure it has transitioned. Okay, it did. Okay, we got that up. So give me a sec while I get Tanic Rail up. So it's still a shame we can't play Ratchet and Clank, but the game is just not one to work with us tonight. Okay. Good thing Steam's already up. Tainting or growl. Okay. Game come up. Will come up in just a sec. Okay. Okay, you can hear the game, but why isn't? Okay, hey, game captures are not one to work today, do they? Okay, why is the game not wanting to show up? That emote. Okay, Tainted Grail is up. Let me just adjust myself. There we go. All right, let's get. We'll continue where we last left off on Tainted Grail. And to those who don't know what Tainted Grail is, it's a. My sister is giving me the sus eyes. To those who don't know what Tainted Grail is, it's a game where it takes place like. It revolves around like a King Arthur Knights of the Round Table, and what it is that you have a piece of King Arthur's soul with you, and you have to go around collecting his other soul pieces. The game's up, so it won't take long before we can get in. It's kind of a bit slow when it starts up. So he can come back to life. Yep, because they're these beings that are causing problems in Avalon, and in order to fix it, we have to bring King Arthur back. However, we got this one character that's with us where he really hates Arthur and he wants to kill him, like literally destroy him, like his soul and everything. He says he's on our side, but I don't believe him because, I mean, he literally wants to kill Arthur. But from what I've seen is I don't know about the Knights of the Round Table, because yesterday when I was playing, I had to fight Galahad. And he's called Galahad the Pure, but he was a psycho pyromaniac. He would kill anyone just for speaking their mind, like saying, like if you went, I don't agree with this. This doesn't seem right. And he'll be like, what was that? You don't think what we're doing is right. And he would just kill you for that. So I killed him and I took his armor. But I don't have the stats to really wear it right now. So I have to wear kind of a bit of lower grade armor. In a way, but because they put a weight distribution in it, so I got armor on, but I can't really wear all of Galahad's armor. And to be honest, Galahad's armor covered in blood. Not very sanitary. Not very sanitary. I mean, who knows whose blood that was? Okay, it puts us back over here. Okay, we're back at the keep. Yeah, I think if I remember, I think this runs on Unreal Engine, so is why it takes so slow. Because for some reason lately, when it comes to Unreal Engine stuff, it takes time to load up. But I have a mask. This is what my character looks like right now. I kind of had to put these shoes on because if you look at how much it is like just a little under it being where I had the weight. But if you think about it, it is neat they put that in there because I mean armor is heavy. Okay, let me see what I need to do for the quest. Okay, Captain One Eye told me to see what's behind the statue. Oh yeah. Okay. Wait, quick. It just and get that. Okay, now we get to go on. There we go. And to get to there, we need, it might be best to go here. Fast travel. Oh, yeah. A really scuffed day. I do apologize. We got scuff all today. Just so much scuff. No, we don't need that. But we're on our way.
Prepare for battle.
Yeah, it's slow when it starts up.
Just but a scratch. My shield is a fortress.
Who's shooting? Oh, they're firing arrows. Okay. The undead. Ew. Corpse eater. A whole bunch of corpse eaters. A Grindilo. Oh, another undead. Okay, we got a creepy undead praying at an altar. Worn out. Okay. Take that. But what do we got in the chest? Oh, lockpicking time. Coin, take the whiskey. Ugh. There we go. Lockpicking is so much easier in this game compared to Fallout. Okay, we got Scorching Pathway. Summon Keeper. Ooh. Okay, I can just. Oh, correction! It looks like undead knights are praying at the altar. Okay, I guess we can interact.
I know this place. I remember it, although my memory is still clouded.
Tell me what you remember.
I was here with Merlin. We had a disagreement about something important. It was here that the idea of how to end the war with the Foredwellers first took shape. But what happened next is still unclear. I don't remember. And yet, I know it had something to do with Seawall, a place of his eternal rest. But something is wrong. It doesn't feel like a tomb. Be cautious.
Well, the undead knights should have been a clue. And this pool of blood. Oh, didn't drop down. Dude, that's the thing of these spiral staircases. They can be death traps. One wrong step and boom, you go all the way down to the floor. Okay. Creepy plant life with people in creepy pods. Got it. Or are they trapped in amber? Or are they being slowly digested over 1,000 years. Okay, Arthur's Testament signed copy. Isuel proved himself to be of the highest loyalty, and the Horns of the South are equal to Camelot. It is my will that Excalibur be guarded by the Keepers of the South after my death. Let my sword rest in the courtyard of the Horns as a testament to the eternal friendship between our houses. In times of distress, my sword shall be drawn, but only by the one who proved themselves worthy. I entrust the secret of how to prove one's worth to the captain, and urge all captains to come after to pass on this knowledge to their successors until comes the day when the worthy one appears and the secret is revealed to them. So help me all, Mother, and all the gods of the homelands. Oh wait. You have to talk to the pod? Okay.
You are not him. You are different.
Who are you?
I am Sewell Firstfoot, the one who scouted the land before the traitor Arthur set foot on it.
Traitor?
I was loyal. I was devoted. Arthur wanted more. Arthur betrayed me.
Sewell Firstfoot, the founder of the Horns of the South?
Yes, it is my legacy. The jewel of the South, the safe haven of honorable men.
A lot has changed.
I've been here for so long, it doesn't matter anymore.
Why did One Eye reseal your tomb?
Dalriata promised me revenge. They understand what happened here. Everyone who comes here has the right to ask.
Tell me what happened here.
I was the most loyal of Arthur's men. I was the first to go ashore and take on any danger that might arise in this new and unfamiliar land. Then came the war. I fought by his side, shielded him with my own body. I trusted him. But Arthur wanted more. Arthur longed to possess a power equal to that of our enemies. So Merlin decided our king must first become immortal. Only then could he achieve greatness. But Merlin needed volunteers. Trusted people to go first to make sure that his methods...
So he used them as guinea pigs.
So we wouldn't risk Arthur's life in trying to grant him immortality. They thought I had died, so they buried me.
The experiment was a success, and they didn't notice. You counted on Arthur to make sure you were dead, and he left you.
Arthur's greed and Merlin's obsession made me what I am now. Arthur should have made sure. They thought I was dead, but I heard everything. I know there were others after me. I know that the king didn't hesitate to do anything to achieve his goal. He experimented on all the knights, abusing their oath. He told them it was for the greater good. Their lives, our lives, meant nothing to him.
I don't know how it's supposed to prove Camelot's treachery. Where's the betrayal? The king did what he deemed necessary to win the war. Oof, yup.
Arthur doomed his people to eternal suffering. Their names forgotten. Their loyalty abused. truest. He sacrificed the lives of the noblest of men. And this is the greatest possible betrayal.
How does One Eye want to help you?
We cannot be helped. We cannot be killed. The Dalriata promised to burn down Camelot. Avenge the memory of all my brothers. Camelot was built on betrayal. People have the right to live in truth. When Camelot falls, we will finally be free. Build a new
Yeah, I don't know
world.
about that.
Let the dead leave this one.
Okay. But still, we need to get that sword.
Kill us.
So that's what it happened here. They were all experiments of Merlin. Okay, let me see what do I do next. The quest. Okay, I guess I set a bonfire. But I can't do it in here. Wait, what? Who's that?
And? What do you think?
I have no idea what that's supposed to prove. It really seems like Camelot isn't what it claims to be and never was.
Ah, they're just fools. Somebody made a stupid mistake in the past. Somebody else.
Yeah, that's not
decided to
Merlin.
Cover it up.
That's the
Somebody came up
captain
with
of the Horns.
traditions and stories to mask what was done. And for hundreds of years, fools were eating it up because the lies were easier to believe. Really, there's no point in invoking tradition any longer because it's worth shit. The only thing that matters is safety and loyalty towards the one who can provide it. And honestly, I don't believe the ones running this entire circus will protect anyone but themselves.
Well, what now? Why did you want me to see this?
Now we found ourselves in what I'd probably call a clusterfuck. And somehow you unwittingly became the most important person in the region. Because your decision will change how the entire situation unfolds. You see, my boys from the Horns of the South are split down the middle. Some will back me, but others won't, understand what I'm trying to do. The latter, like Feargas, are the traditionalists, and they know me a little bit too well. If I came to them with this revelation, they'd think it was a conspiracy.
What I mean is that that guy said Merlin did what Merlin did.
Trusts, steps in and convinces him. You see where I'm going with this?
Oh, hold on. We got a bot. Be gone, bot! Back to the void from whence you came! There we go. Bot gone. Let's see. That makes sense. I'll convince. It'll spirit me too. It looks like a conspiracy too. Makes sense. I'll be convinced Fargus, I guess.
That's what I wanted to hear. I knew I could count on you. Go talk to Feargas. Get him to visit this place. After you're done, please visit me in the temple. I just hope Feargas shows some sense and doesn't let his pride take over.
Yeah, they should know the secret about this because what Merlin did. No way how you look at it. What Merlin and Arthur were doing, that's pretty messed up. So Feargas should see the place and know what happened. Okay, it got nighttime. I don't believe Merlin would do that. Well, so far we've seen, from what we've seen, and plus, Galahad was a pyromaniac. But we're just at the beginning of the game. And not to mention, the one we just talked to, he said he heard everything. Oh, fast travel. And take that out. Okay, we're at the sunken village. Okay, let's go talk to Fear Gas. But before we do, let's go over. Oh, everyone's asleep, so we'll need to start. We'll have to go to a bonfire. Start a bonfire. Yeah, I have to be at the set of the bonfire because it's a way to talk to Arthur. Soul had a lot to say about you.
It was the most painful thing I heard. I didn't know. I had no idea this is what happened to him.
You didn't know, or you didn't want to know.
There were other things that required my attention. We were losing the war. I was needed everywhere. I should have paid more attention to what Merlin was doing. I shouldn't have let go.
So he didn't know what was going on. What Merlin was doing behind his back. Okay, let's see. Let's increase. Well, we need to increase our endurance. What's up? Hey, got that. There we go. Okay, we'll rest until 8. I don't want to believe Merlin is evil. Yeah, I don't either, because Merlin's supposed to be a good guy. But Galahad was a member of the Night of the Round Table, and he was known as the Pure. But in this one, he's just a pyromaniac. You should have seen yesterday when I got to where he was. There were bonfires with people on pikes, and Galahad did it. Wait, what? Oh, look, it hatched. We found this little egg. Yes. What do we have here? Pet? Ah, we found ourselves a little pet. Feeding him. Show me how fiery you can be. Your favorite. Give a carrot. Do a trick. Oh, we got a little pet. It was a good thing I kept that egg. I've discovered something you need to know.
Really? And here I thought the Horns of the South had no secrets left to hide from me. But go ahead. Surprise me.
Sewell's tomb had a hidden entrance. You can meet him there.
Have I ever mentioned I'm not a big fan of your sense of humor? Now, tell me what you really want, or walk away. In silence, preferably.
It's true, Merlin experimented on Sewell, so he never died.
This isn't funny. I'm no Galahad, burning people at the stake for heresy, but I don't appreciate this kind of behavior either. Still, judging by the look on your face, you actually believe you've stumbled onto something important. All right then. I'll go and check it out. See what's got you so worked up. It might even be nice to get out of here for a change. I saw what you wanted me to see. We need to talk. Honestly, I'm not sure what to think. Everything I believed has been seriously challenged. I need some time to get used to it. Why did you show this to me? Because it could be that I'd be better off not knowing. What they did to Sewell is unthinkable and absolutely unforgivable. What will the other keepers say? What will happen to the Horns of the South? And what about Camelot? Everything we believed was a lie.
What you believe and what you did with the beliefs are two entirely different things. Merlin is evil. Yup, in this he's evil! Because you should put your faith in the future, not your past.
You're right. In the end, it doesn't matter what Camelot was back then. What matters is what we are now. And we did everything in our power to keep the South safe, and to keep our lighthouse on through every storm. But this will be the end of the Horns of the South. No young man will join our ranks when hundreds of years of our history are gurgling down the drain.
You could create a new myth.
Any ideas?
You're the fortress that stood against Camelot's corruption and got rid of Galahad. You're the ones who found a way to forge peace with tribes nobody believed it was possible. You didn't let the past break you. You decided to remake your own future.
It sounds better than the alternative. That we're a bunch of fools believing in children's fables of knightly honor, valor, and purity. And we'll have to give everyone some hope to cling to after the truth about Sewell comes out. All right. I assume Brandon put you up to this, so you can go and congratulate him. He won. I'll support this case, if only for the safety and well-being of our boys. I don't have to like it one bit, but I can try to make it easier for the garrison.
Okay. Ah, it's our little buddy. Pet. Being time. Let our enemies be frightened by your might. Frost-rot mucus requires show them your war face. Iron ore. Ready to ride, you majestic little beast. You have to admit, this little guy that we have with us, it's adorable. I think what probably will happen is that later on is the longer we have this with us, this little pet with us, when we're at like maybe bonfires and everything, maybe the pet grows. Want to make a save, so save right here. Stay here. Wait, I think that we'll take. Follow me. Now this little guy come with us. Oh, before we do, we need to go over here.
Please state your business. You're
There we go.
Killer. Go chop off some. Go.
Okay.
The hunter waits.
And we got some stuff I need to sell. Open shop. Okay, let's sell the fisherman tunic. Okay, and before we continue, let's go over to the storage and store some things away. I need to go. Okay, Ray, thank you for coming to the stream and with the rain. I really do appreciate it. I hope the rest of your night day goes well. But the same night because it's the nighttime over here. Okay, let me put this. Put that away. Keep the pickaxe. Okay, put that away. Let's. Oh, okay. We need to keep the arrows. Okay. Store that away. And store. Store all this away. There we go. Yeah, with the way things are going, athletics is only going to be a 100%. Okay, let's see, where do I go? Here we go. Oh, back over here.
You lied to me. Fran almost ripped me head off. She said if I made one more mistake, she'll have Sobder take my place. Sobder! You made me look like an idiot.
I'm sorry?
You can take your sorry and shove it up your arse. Why do all non-Rita think 2 words will fix everything?
You're not at Forlorn Swords anymore. Maybe it's time to learn some new customs. Right then, how would Del Rita handle this?
Lying is dishonorable. The liar has to regain their honor. If you ask me, the best way to do that is to fight it out. Nothing like a bit of pain to clear the air.
Then let's fight.
Come on! I've been itching to punch you in the face. You beat me. But if you can fight like that, why the hell did you lie? I'll never understand you people. Anyway, we're good now.
I didn't even know I lied. You missed the Fallen Swords?
See you around, I guess.
Okay, doesn't look like anything can happen to our little guy.
Ah, you're back. So, what news do you bring? Did you talk to Feargas?
Feargas saw Swal's tomb. He seemed pretty shaken.
Just as I expected. I do feel for the boy. He really loved Camelot. Probably the last truly loyal keeper. But he had to know the truth. I knew his honor wouldn't let him hide it from the others in the Horns. Nicely done.
What now?
Now, I'll get One Eye, and together we'll go to the Horns with the good news. Not everyone will be happy about it, but that's for me to deal with. Those who don't support us will be released from their oath, and I'll ensure they're safe until they leave the South. After that, whatever they choose to do is up to them.
Let's go. A few moments later. The fate of the Horns.
Today marks a new chapter in the history of the Horns of the South. Today, we put an end to fear and poverty.
Yay!
I understand your pain. I know you feel helpless in the face of the looming terror of the weirdness. Camelot has abandoned us, brothers. For years, they've given us no aid. All they do is take our resources, send us to
I blame Unreal Engine,
slaughter, and keep us in the dark. Camelot doesn't see us as equals. They've forgotten Seawall Firstfoot's legacy and the promise King Arthur made to us. We were meant to stand as equals. We were meant to be just as powerful as them. And all this time, do you know what they've done to the founder of the Horns of the South? For over 600 years, Seawall has been alive, forgotten by King Arthur and all of Camelot. You don't have to take my word for it. Seawall's tomb is open. Go and see for yourselves. I say, enough. Enough of being fed a rotten myth that turned out to be one great lie. We swore loyalty to the torturers of one of the noblest knights to ever walk Avalon. I say, enough. We will no longer honor an oath made to dishonorable people. We won't let ourselves be exploited any longer. But, my brothers, I bring news. Galahad the Pure, the same Galahad who threatened to burn half our garrison at the stake, is dead.
I see a bald Wookiee.
Galahad's death is our chance to break free from Camelot.
I can't really do a Wookiee.
No more risking everything for those who only know how to take. You're probably wondering, how can we protect the South on our own? How can we defend ourselves when Camelot comes to reclaim their slaves? Yes, that's what we are to them. I know the lockdown of the fortress surprised you, and for that, I truly apologize, but it was necessary to keep you from attacking our new allies, the Del Rita tribes, led by One Eye.
I know, my brothers, I know. This must be a shock, especially since I didn't share my plans with you earlier. But hear me out. Thanks to this alliance between the Orcs of the South and the Dal Riada tribes, we are securing the safety of the South and our independence from Camelot.
Let's go. Because Camelot is not looking too good from what we've seen so far.
The tribes will help us rid the South of the bandits who've plagued our people for years. Together, we'll share knowledge.
Yep, the bald Wookiee speaks.
A better future for all Southerners.
We will not drain your resources. In fact, we'll replenish your armories and fill your pantries. We'll stand together, fighting side by side to bring peace and order back to the South. In return, all we ask is your loyalty. If you see a brother from the Dal Riada fight in the Camelotian, stand with our brother. That's all.
Of course, if anyone isn't in favor of this alliance, you have the right to leave the service. I declare a new era for the Horns of the South. Those who don't wish to help build this future are released from their oaths. To those who choose to stay, I promise a good life, and you won't face any more threats. Now, brothers, return to your duties and rest easy. The Horns of the South will endure, and soon we'll be stronger than ever before.
Happy into this part. All right. One Eye. All right, we got it. Everything's good. Ah, come on, my little buddy. It's a good thing I found that egg when we were wandering, because I mean, it hatched to this little guy. I wonder if it will get bigger as time goes on. I've done everything you asked of me. My turn.
Matter. What do you need?
I'm here for Excalibur.
Ah, right. See, the problem with Excalibur, or indeed any of King Arthur's blades, is that you need to prove you're worthy of wielding it. How are you supposed to do that? Hell knows. But if the pin that secured your entry to the Horns has led you here, I think I know what the one who gave it to you might have been thinking.
What do you mean?
See, there are many different legends. According to one of them, there are a few places on Avalon where you can prove yourself worthy, whatever that means. And one of those places, as you can probably guess, is nearby. Have you seen the old gong in the sunken village? Well, many years ago, when people still went to the woods for a shit instead of using a privy, it was part of a certain ritual. Only the people who passed the ritual could become keepers.
And what does this ritual involve?
Oh, none of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't really know what happens during the ritual. That's why Galahad now appoints keepers and the captain chooses them. It's just safer that way. I only know that you
Yeah,
need to
well,
sound the gong and then lie down to sleep at its base. If you wake up, I mean, when you wake up again in the morning, you'll know you've been deemed worthy. Unfortunately, the gong is broken, so first you'll need to find a way to fix it, and since it's made of weird steel, that's not going to be easy, is it? Fortunately, Oshbrit should be able to help you. A little bird told me he likes to play with weird steel when nobody's looking. Just tell him I sent you, and he won't give you any trouble.
Okay. If I wake up?
Well, I'm not going to lie. From what I've heard, many people never woke up. They fell into eternal slumber, so well, that's why we abandoned the tradition. And those who woke up were changed, and none of them ever wanted to say exactly what happened there.
What if it doesn't work? If all those recruits were worthy, why did none of them try wielding Excalibur?
Well, of course they tried. It turns out that the keepers who passed the ritual could hold it longer than anyone else. Maybe it'll be enough for what you need, and maybe something entirely different will happen. It's your risk and your decision.
All right. And if it doesn't work?
Then you'll have to find someone smarter than me, because I already told you everything I know.
Okay.
Go, and may the southern wind be in your favor. If you need anything from the old captain, you know where to find me.
All right. Eating time. I have to go. Okay, Rand, thank you for coming to the stream, and thank you again for the raid. I really do appreciate it. I hope the rest of your day goes well. I'll be here going through the lands of Avalon. Yep. And who knows, maybe the next time when we hopefully I'll get a Excalibur today. And if I do, it means I'm worthy of becoming king.
Always a pleasure to see you.
What do you think, Brand, deal with Del Rita?
Iran's back, and with the Del Rita, no less. Bold move. Let's hope he knows what he's doing, or the keep's going to be in for one hell of a mess.
There's an ancient gong in the sunken village. Can you fix it? Why do I get the why am I thinking of that clip in Family Guy where about the one guy who says he kept getting thrown into gong so many times?
Why would you want to fix it? Do you even know what it is?
Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust, they must have had a good reason for it.
I need a repair to become a keeper.
Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the ass while I bathe.
Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Nothing fancy, just good old blacksmithing. Obviously, though, you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do it.
Okay, what do you need? Okay, let's see. Tell me more about
a retirement plan for the keepers. Since you're a keeper for life, we used to call it the barracks, but then, when our new captain took over, he decided to open the horns to the world a bit. We have an inn now, and we've welcomed some outsiders. Too bad that nobody's allowed to go there unless they have a permit. And since we're on lockdown, nobody's getting a permit. Didn't I already tell you we're in a truly sad hole of a place?
Okay, what do I need to get him? Okay, let's see what I need to get. I need to get the blacksmith so he can repair it. Unforgettable. first king's soul is tied to Excalibur. Needs some components to fix the broken gong. Oh, I already got what he needs. Do I? Oh, we got points available. Two-handed, unarmed. Look at that. There we go. Let's go over and check my stash. Oh, so we'll get a piece of iron ore to get to our little guy. Okay, crystal, small pebble. Weird plasm. An iron tooth. Could've sworn I had iron ore on me. Oh, meant to feed. Could've sworn I had some iron ore on me. Linen fiber, jute fiber, rock. Ah, here we go. Here's some iron ore. Okay, feeding time. Go on, show me your war face. Ah! Wearing armor. Bean time. Frost got me. What do I have if I give him hot goo? I know I got some hot goo. Okay, let's see on the quest first. Broken gong. Okay, I need to go get the gong. That's what I need. Beating time. Show me how fiery you can be. Okay.
Come on, show me what you've got.
Okay, note to self, don't do that. Okay, note to self, don't use the hot goo. Don't use the hot goo on our friend there. Okay, and that's where the gong is. But we do need, so let's just, at least we now know what the hot goo does. Which means the frost will probably do the same thing, but instead of that one, it will give us a fiery. There you are. Show me your war face. Okay.
Oh, a wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost. Back in the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced.
Who are you?
I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know.
Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
It's ahead of me. But I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me.
The monsters here don't attack you?
Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any monsters here, only lost villagers, still clinging to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place.
You're not afraid of this place?
It's the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn. Before you go, I would like to ask you one thing. Who are you?
Just myself.
I understand. I see you. I hear you. And I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell, and thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are beautiful.
Hop. Broken gong. Oh, okay, so it's temporary when we feed him. Because our little guy here has gone back to be with no armor on. That I did not know. All right. Let's give the stuff to the blacksmith.
Always good to have a little rest.
I have what you wanted to fix the gong. 15 ethereal cobweb and a broken gong.
How did you, oh, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just give me a moment. Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to if you're really sure about this. But please try to come back alive.
Is there anything I should know?
I have nothing to tell you. I could try to talk you out of it, but I'm guessing that wouldn't work.
Okay. Okay. Oh, we can talk to Arthur. Was this gong already here in your time?
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded. It seems familiar. I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate, something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough.
Let's take a rest. Okay, we take it back. We take the gong back to the sunken village. Keep your hands off my little pet. Fix. Okay, interact. What the? Are we dead? Oh, hey little guy, you're with us. All right, let's go. Time to go. What the? That ain't supposed to happen. Whoa.
Who dares disturb my peace? You made an oath never to summon me again.
It is I, Arcanthos. I can't think of a knight names. Forgive me, my lord. I want to be deemed worthy to touch Excalibur.
Excalibur. Wait. Is it really you? You, who come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me.
Do I know you?
It seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him.
Welcome, old friend.
I can see that you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me.
That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other, you will not remember me. But you are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place. Even in this incomplete form.
Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how.
Avalon's fate has never rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless restless and eager to take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend.
Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once more. I do not think I have the strength.
Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur.
Thank you, my friend.
And you, mortal.
Yes.
You have given yourself to the King's service. You are worthy of a place among the Keepers of the South. Arthur, take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend. The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know where to look for your soul. Trust yourself. And when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice.
Okay, that was something. I enjoyed that. I liked how they did Lord of the Sea. I liked how his appearance was. They did a nice job on his appearance. A coin purse? Old steel fang? What happened to Hob? Okay, back to the horns.
Sometimes it's nice to just sit and think.
Wait, is this Excalibur? Arthur's memory? That's the sword? Is that was that Excalibur the whole time? We're back here.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Bind the souls of the stone.
I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. and I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom, for Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for
this. They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom.
So he did experiment on him.
This slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time, and resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
King's power unlocked. You've gathered a new fragment of Arthur's soul, unlocking its hidden potential. Open the menu to explore the King's soul skill tree, or visit a bonfire to develop the new skills. Okay.
He was the fire that forged order from chaos. He was the hand that lifted kingdoms, the will that carved a path through darkness. He was the hand that reached beyond knowing, the seeker who dared cross the boundary, the dreamer who glimpsed the shape of what could be.
Now, I remember.
So you knew about it.
Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war, and wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no noble answer. Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And
in other words, war. War never changes.
Forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our favor.
You really think experimenting on your men was justified? you agreed to lie to your people and all this.
Justified? No. Justification is for those who have the luxury of doubt. And I had a kingdom to save. They were brave men who volunteered their lives, just as they did every time we rode onto the battlefield. The difference was that if Merlin succeeded, one man's sacrifice could have saved us all, could have ended the war before more blood was spilled. If sacrificing a few meant the survival of all, then there was no choice at all. Maybe they never saw justice. Maybe their real stories were erased from history. Call it cruelty. Call it madness. But if I'd done nothing, there would be no Avalon left to argue over. But the kingdom still stands. The people live. And that has to mean something.
Yeah, well, I don't like what he and Merlin did. You can't deny that if it really was that bad. But a lot of cruel things happen in war all the time.
I did. But this wasn't about pride. It wasn't about saving face. It was about survival. The truth about all this would have broken my people. I couldn't allow that. And a king doesn't get to flinch. If that meant carrying the weight alone, so be it. I would make that choice again if I had to.
So what did he come up with to win the war?
I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did. He started experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy. If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them, wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield. I told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end, he did.
What?
He found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped, the banners were raised, and the kingdom stood safe.
Does victory erase the price you had to pay for it?
That's the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for. And I thought he did. I grieved him. Told myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did.
Hey, wait, that symbol we hit for Arthur's soul, it had the sword symbol, and I remember last time we came across a thing that really couldn't activate it where the druids were with it. Maybe now, since I have that piece of Arthur's soul, maybe I can access it. And also, do we get Excalibur?
You've got that look again. I like you've seen something you wish you hadn't. Another piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time?
Something about the weirdness.
The weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win.
You know more than you're letting on. Can you start making
I was
sense?
a prototype for Merlin's latest idea. Immortality. Me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawns.
Ah.
Used and
Now it makes
discarded
sense.
when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster.
Why didn't you fight back? Did Arthur know what was happening? He didn't inlay Seawall.
Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think?
Did Arthur know what was happening?
Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win, and desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar, even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it.
Why didn't you fight back?
Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board. You endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done.
What do you mean, clean up their mess?
The monsters, the weirdness, the chaos. All of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals, fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that's what I do.
I spoke with Arthur. He said he had to do it or humanity would be
Of
lost.
course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him. But it doesn't absolve him. Not when he was the one who unleashed this madness on all of us. He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop looking too closely at what's being done in your name. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to survive?
I assume you still want something from me.
You've seen what they did. What he did. And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this. Once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return. And when that moment comes, I'll be there. Whether to stand with you or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
If I'm going to fix this, I need to know where to start. If you think you'll decide Arthur's fate, you're wrong.
Start. You've already started. But if you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The Menhir there is failing. The weirdness swallowing what's left of the village. You will need to find another artifact. The shield our king gave to Palamedes. He was one of the king's finest. A voice of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield. And then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
There's our little guy. Yeah, but before we do, let's go to the... I want to go to that door with the symbol. Because I think we can access it now since we managed to... Since we managed to get it, we get like another part of his soul. Yeah, see, here's it has the symbol for of the sword. Okay. Working. All right, let's interact with it. It worked. It opened up. Okay. Let's...
What has been done to him? What does it mean for us, mere humans?
Okay, before we go into the golden portal we just opened, let's make a save. And in we go. Whoa. Okay, Missling. Okay. The weirdness is a purpose and of itself. The creation within through the weirdness requires no explanation. It simply becomes and then it is. The weirdness is a field fulfill potentialities where anything can happen, things beyond imagination. The only limits are our minds and our understanding. It takes shape according to our will, our emotions, and our thoughts. We cannot shut ourselves off from it. Avalon is just a midpoint between the far simpler humanity reality and the timeless kingdom beyond the stars. It is fascinating to gaze upon the land of men and see all that commotion. They live, they die, and even their vanishing has a purpose. one can mourn what is lost, and then one can celebrate the growth of a new life. Their dedicance differs from ours, for theirs in the end has a conclusion. The kingdom beyond sent their ambassador to maintain the balance. The Everdweller. Only one thing is known for certain: the Everdweller cannot survive far from the boiling primordial weirdness. Tathon, our capital. Does this mean that the weirdness exists beyond Avalon as well? That it is a force, a substance that can that enshrouds and imbues all of reality with its potential? Blood Abomination? Blood Sting. What we got here? There was no place as beautiful, as primal as this. When we discovered it for the first time, it felt as though it had been created for us. One of the earliest, most untouched places on Avalon, unmarked by our actions, and yet we felt such a deep connection to it. We decided to weave new lives here, from thought and intention, from primordial, shaped after our deepest desires. And for the Weaver, we chose the purest among us. Okay, I want to check out this weapon I got. Okay, it's two-handed. I'm not a two-handed kind of person.
Inside.
Oh, I think I remember when I was reading up on this game, I think I remember reading about the Weaver.
Step forward. After all, you know me well. Take off your mask now. It's your home.
Okay, before we talk to him, let me do some quick. Okay. Okay, let's talk. Oh, hold on. Okay, let's talk to the Weaver.
Welcome, little prince. Why the sullen look? Aren't you glad to see me? You finally made it here. It must have taken quite a long time.
Who are you, Prince? Why do you call me that?
Because it is easier for me to address you this way than to accept that, for now, you are nothing more than a human. It is painful, but I must come to terms with it.
Who are you?
So, you don't remember me. I'm afraid it might have something to do with the form in which I see you now. This body and soul, they're much different from what I expected. But to answer your question, I am the Weaver. And though it may be hard for you to believe, a part of you knows me all too well.
Where am I?
It is a place where, my prince, was woven from the threads of pure potential. The Pale Lady was relentless in her desire to fulfill her vision of an offspring, modeled after those she watched so eagerly. It displeases me that you don't remember. I'd envisioned your return and our meeting quite differently. But now it all makes sense. Now I understand why you need that shard.
What is your role in this?
Nothing remarkable. I simply exist in this place. That you ended up here is a mere coincidence. None of my kind have visited me in a long time. Yet here, I used to weave new Avalonians, shaping them according to the intent and thought that accompanied their creation. Now the thread of potential is much weaker, though it seems this place stirs to life again as the weirdness returns.
Tell me about the Pale Lady.
She was a powerful Avalonian, one of the oldest. She saw and desired far more than the rest of her kin, who were suffocating in their growing decadence. To live a life where one can do anything, it loses all meaning. When she discovered the homelands and learned of mortality in time, everything changed. We were no longer the same. It was as though the mere awareness of such things altered the way we lived. We could no longer exist as we once had. It planted a new emotion in us. Fear. You will find traces of her here as well. The stone tablets bear her mark.
What happened to the Pale Lady?
I'm afraid I must admit that I don't know where she is now. It seems she retreated into her depths again after your king entered his eternal sleep. The true one, from which mortals are not meant to be awakened. Not like this.
Shard, what shard?
The shard of the prince's memory. It is shattered. Much like the fragmented memory of the king that lingers within you. I'd gladly speak with him, but something is preventing him from manifesting.
How do you know about the king inside me?
I don't know all the details. What I do know is that after our prince was murdered by our kin, his potential, what you humans might call a soul, did not perish. The prince had been deeply fascinated by humans, and so after his death he manifested in one of them. That person was Arthur, the man who would one day become your king.
Why was your prince murdered?
He followed his mother's fascination. Much like her, he gazed upon the land of men. But he wished to go further. He wanted to experience being human. So he built the menhirs, meant to repel the weirdness. For us, the Four Dwellers, such a vision was both heretical and terrifying. Some of our kin could not forgive him for it. So, they killed him. It was the first time an Avalonian had ever slain one of their own.
So Arthur was a Four Dweller in some way?
Arthur was a man, mortal like any other, but ambitious like few. But yes, his origins are far more complicated. This is a tale of two separate realities that, through a series of specific events, began to intersect, forming a single knot. Everything that has happened, and everything that will happen, is meant to decide the fate of that knot. And we, as you likely already know, have been pulled into all of this.
What now?
Our meeting comes to an end. I regret how brief it is. But my role in your story was always meant to be insignificant.
Okay, so we leave we leave after talking to the Weaver, and I know there are more Weavers out there. From if my memory serves me, when I was looking up some of the stuff for the game.
Where could Brightwing be? Why is he not among us? Have you seen the flower?
What happens if I go back in?
Go now. In the end, this place was meant to be but a brief stop along the way.
Okay, so nothing really changes. And give me a sec, guys. Okay. Okay. I know there will be other of these weird things, so definitely keep an eye out for them, but at least we know how they activate, and the way they activate is I have to... Okay, let's see. Feeding time. Okay. We did what we needed to do here, so let's make a bonfire. Why did you leave Excalibur and the Horns of the South?
It was supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone, even when there was no king left to lead them.
What do you remember about Merlin?
Merlin saw Avalon for what it was long before the rest of us. He told me that Tintagel wouldn't hold, not forever. That the weirdness would gnaw at our walls, at our minds, at our very bones, until nothing human remained. But he still fought to map a way forward, to carve some sense into this land. And in the end, the land swallowed him whole anyway.
How did he die?
We were losing the battle at Tuathan's mouth. Our last push before the weirdness took the field. Merlin was with us, bleeding, exhausted, but still weaving his spells. Then it came. Not a beast, not a man, not something we ever had words for. A shadow, wearing 1,000 torn banners, moving like it had no shape of its own. Merlin raised his staff, spoke a name I didn't recognize. And then he was gone. Not killed, not struck down, just gone. Like the land itself had taken him back.
You and Lord of the Sea seemed close.
Yes, it seems we knew each other well during the war. And this proves that I sought allies beyond our own forces. And I trusted him enough to carry the knowledge of Excalibur. This must count for something.
Okay. Okay, we got things in the King's Soul. Still fully charged automatically. Damage. Oh, we don't have anything there. In the King's Soul, you deflect incoming projectiles. The King's Soul is fully charged automatically. Use it when seemingly damage. Dealing damage has a small chance to create a weird essence, which can't be collected to regenerate a portion of the King's Soul. Finishers restore 400 of the King's Soul. When using King's Soul, your damage increased by 50% for each enemy killed. I think we'll get that, and we'll get this. Okay, let's go to stash. Blood tainted shell restore. Okay, want to keep that. Okay, we get... Okay. Taking damage increases armor by 15% for 2 seconds. Take that. All right. Inventory, we got something. Okay, let's see where we need to go. Ah, here we are. What do you think about Rand's deal with the Del Rita?
I wonder if any of those southern wimps would be up to spar. I might even try to go easy on him.
What are your plans for the South?
Do I look like someone with a plan? I don't have one. Where they go, I follow. As long as I'm useful. See you around, I guess.
All right. Off we go, but it looks like guarded by wolves. Oh, what do we got here? Agravain of the Hard Hand. Stuart Knight, always at the forefront of battle, known for his iron will and unbreakable resolve. His legacy as defender of the realm is eternal. Oop, leveled up one-handed. Open the door! Open the door! In the name of King Arthur, open the door! Astral point unlocked.
Hmm? Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody, so there's no need to bother us.
I'm one of Ron's friends.
Bran? Ha! I've been wondering how that old harpy's doing. We haven't seen each other in a while. You can go. If you know our sister's name, that means you survived meeting her. That's enough for me to let you pass by.
Don't bother. I'm in no mood to talk.
Okay, guess we can move on. What was that? Whoa, what was that? I couldn't see what that was. But I think I saw what was probably causing the rumbling. Looks like a giant spiritual deer. Let's reload a bit. I want to see if I can see the crow, whatever that black wingless winged bird was. I'm liking this game. They did the devs, I would say, did a good job in this game. Though I will admit there are some parts that can be improved.
We're just Vran. You.
Well, it went off in that direction. Was it meant to be a phoenix, maybe? Or is it another type of bird? Because... I'm thinking we'll get over there eventually to that tree. Gotta be some significance for the tree. And we can't get over to the tree. Let me see. Yeah, there's a path here. Oh, let's get the sage.
No one sneaks up on me.
A disgraced knight.
You're out of your depth.
Knight helmet, knight gauntlets. I'll take the tower. We don't have this color. Calling your horse. It looks like you've got a horse. If you ever lose it while exploring, you can always call it back. To do so, simply open. Okay. Okay, that's to change camera view. How do I get off? Okay, I just do that.
what's left for someone like me.
What are you poking around here for? You're one of them, aren't you? You better sod off, or else.
Calm down, Bryn. No one would be so stupid as to show up here after making such a mess.
What happened?
You'll have to excuse Bryn. None of us are in the best of moods lately. Someone has been sabotaging our equipment for the past few weeks, and it looks like it's a professional job. They seem to know perfectly well how to make life difficult for us. And after what happened last time, my people have had enough. They refuse to work. They don't want to risk their health.
Do you have any suspects?
Bandits, probably. Or rebels from Kunakt. Although at this point, they're one and the same. The workers refuse to keep working. Not only do they feel threatened, but, well, there's no denying that not everyone from Kunakt is happy about what we're doing here. I can understand them, in a way. We made them destroy their own land.
They should just give up. If they piss Denim off, it's not going to be pretty.
Bryn, calm down, please. Remember why we're doing this. It's for their own good.
And we have our orders, for which we are held accountable. It's us or them.
What happened last time?
The bandits used to come at night, destroy our equipment, and then disappear. But last time, they beat one of the guards unconscious. Poor Sard was just lying there, like a tenderized steak for the whole night. He lost a lot of blood. And when we finally managed to wake him up...
It turned out that Aedwin wasn't himself anymore. His head was all messed up. Bastards.
Yes. He was delirious. Kept seeing strange things. He thought we wanted to hurt him.
What now?
We have to catch those scumbags.
Something needs to be done, that's for sure. But for now, we wait. Denholm doesn't want to give us any more guards. So, if you want to earn some money, we could use your help. One of the workers claims to have seen the direction those thugs ran. They're familiar with the area. They mentioned a cave. I'm not sure if this is a good lead, but it's worth checking out. So, what'll it be?
I'll deal with it.
That's good to hear. If you discover anything, come back to me, eh? I'll send someone to Denholm with a report. Good luck.
Okay, train the screws. And what it said?
You look familiar. Yeah, you're Sioran's kid, aren't you? Yeah, that's it. You look a lot like him. Yeah, sorry about your father, but trust me, those priests mean well. They took him to the island asylum to cure him. He'll return whole and healthy. What are you doing here? Did the Camelotians drag you to work here too? Those thugs messed up that poor sod from Camelot pretty bad.
I heard about one of the workers mentioned. I don't know anyone named Soran. I don't know anyone.
Really? I could have sworn you were his kid. Oh well, my mistake. In that case, good for you. Sioran's a terrible bastard and a swindler.
Camelonians dragged you to work? Why?
They brought in machines and soldiers to keep order. You must have seen them. I don't know if you've heard, but they're planning to move us to Camelot. They say it has something to do with the men here and the weirdness. But I don't buy it. Sounds like utter crap to me. I say they should back off and stop sticking their noses where they don't belong, eh? Or they might smell something their royal noses aren't prepared for.
I heard that one of the workers mentioned a cave that could be the hideout for thugs.
That's me. There's this cave dug out by the Cornac folk about 100 years ago. My old man told me it was meant to be a shelter in times of war or some other disaster. I was there a couple of times when I was a kid. They used to be safer back then. Now it's all but abandoned. If you ask me, that's exactly where those folks who beat up the guard could be hiding. Sure, sure.
Oh, tightening the screws.
Need anything? Sorry, I don't have much time to talk. I have lots of work to do. With all the sabotage lately, we're already behind schedule.
You seem troubled.
I was hoping we'd be getting ready to head out to Borough by now. Now, I'm not even sure it'll happen. Wouldn't surprise me if Camelot just took the men here and left the rest of us behind.
You want to leave?
Yeah. When Camelot started looking for workers here, I was the first to sign up. And truth be told, there weren't many others. But Sign said I made the right call. Promised she'd help secure a good spot for us in Borough. There's no point staying here. Even if the weirdness doesn't come, there's nothing left for us to do. Soon we'll be begging on the streets. This is no place to raise a family.
Who is Sign?
She's Camelot's quartermaster. Tough lady. Doesn't take any nonsense. You'll find her near Craftsman's Row. She's always looking for more workers, and she pays well. I trust she'll do right by us.
People didn't want to work for Camelot?
Nah. And a lot of folk aren't too happy with those of us who signed up willingly. If they want to waste their lives here, fine. But that doesn't give them the right to treat us like traitors.
I'll leave you to it.
Actually, could you do me a favor? It's nothing major.
Sure, what do you
Could
need?
you drop by my house and let my wife, Enora, know she'll have to pick up my wages from Sign again? I won't be able to make it on time in the next few days. I'll mark the directions on your map. Thanks for the help.
Well, look, it's not another settlement that needs my help.
Too quiet.
Devil's Snare. Oh. How rude. Yeah, I think it is we need to go this way. Yeah, that's where the town is. Wait, what? Okay, creepy area. Already filled with death.
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? The people would be at my door with pitchforks.
He's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansem. Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the Menhir, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the Menhir react to you?
I'm carrying Arthur with me. I wish I knew too.
The local Menhir here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's how I see it anyway. Tell me, do you know what this Menhir represents?
The status that ward off the weirdness Merlin built them. I only know they affect me and how I affect them. They ward off the weirdness. Some say they were here before humans.
Is that so? That would be quite the discovery. The people of Avalon still believe the legend that Merlin, under King Arthur's command, raised the Menhirs to protect us from the mist that spawns monsters. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the Menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Quanacht, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away.
Camelot wants to take your Menhir. Why?
Officially, they say they want to gather all the Menhir scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there to ensure their safety. That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power of the Menhirs.
And unofficially?
I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms.
If Camelot takes the Menhir, your people will be lost?
I'm well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the Menhir reignited, the people of Quanacht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out.
In other words, I just started a war.
Neither we nor the capital want.
What would you prefer to happen?
I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights, who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, being a lord in times like these is a heavy burden.
What do you want from me? I don't see why I should care. I'm just searching for Palamede shield.
Palamede shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the Menhir. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic, and the people of Connacht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield.
What do you want from me?
I want you to speak with Dinho and try to calm him down. He's the commander of Camelot's forces stationed in Connacht, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change. If you need anything, speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
All right.
The less attention, the better. You startled me. Ah, a new face. I am Anselm, Major Domo to Lord Yvain. Any business to be done in Connacht usually passes through my hands first.
What kind of business?
From managing the court's affairs to ensuring Connacht doesn't collapse under its own weight. It's my duty to keep things running smoothly. Not an easy task, given the times. And you? What brings you here? Wandering so close to the heart of Connacht's business. You don't strike me as the idle type.
What's life like here in the court? Must be challenging to protect the court in these
Doesn't
times.
begin to describe it. The court is the heart of Connacht, and if it falters, the rest follows. That's a heavy weight to bear. But if I'm honest, it's the plague that keeps me awake at night. I've seen what it does, how it spreads, how it steals lives without mercy. I lost my family to it. The only reason I'm still here is because I was locked away at court while they were quarantined. Since then, protecting this place, keeping it safe, has been more than a duty. It's been everything.
What's life at the court?
Is a delicate dance. It's calm on the surface, but underneath, there's always tension. Managing affairs, settling disputes, keeping the wheels turning. It's not for the faint of heart. Lord Yvain means well, but he makes decisions slowly, too slowly sometimes. Not that I complain. It's a role I've accepted, and one I'll carry out for as long as I'm needed. It's a quiet kind of chaos, but one we must master, for the sake of Connacht and those who call it home. Go on then. There's always more work to be done.
All right. Ansem. Definitely interesting how when we came in and that lit up. See what we got here. Rita Silver Arrow. Not legend and silent protector of our people. May the memory of her deeds never fade. Wait, who's this? Who are you?
The Lost One cannot hear you. She walks again the paths she forsook, wading through familiar darkness. Well met, my friend. Strange to see you beneath these noisy skies. I find I much prefer the quiet depths of the sea.
Lord of the Seas, we are honored by your presence. What is it you seek?
There is a place in the depths that calls you. A domain both mine and not mine. Lingering on the seabed for centuries. I have a certain fondness for it. I once helped it grow. Yet from the beginning, that you have returned, help it move at last.
It appears that righting Arthur's wrongs is a duty I can't escape.
Quite so. Though it would do you good to show some respect for your king.
What is this place you speak of?
Itself, the Sanctuary of Saras. That is a name you should remember, my friend. After all, you would not be here without it.
How do we get there?
By descending into the coldest depths of the sea. How else? Do not fear. You will not drown. I will not permit it. But there, my part ends. What follows is yours to shape. I trust you will not keep me waiting too long, my friend.
Okay, we got a thing for... Okay, that... Okay, I see what they did there. They had it to where the words were all in reverse. That's what they did. Okay, before we continue, I do need to take a short break. I need to go refill my drink. So let me get the BRB up. And when back, we shall continue. So that... Okay, I will be right back, guys, okay? And when I come back, we shall continue with Tainted Grail. And what I plan on doing that quest we got from the Lord of the Seas. I plan on seeing what that's all about. So we'll do that when I come back. Make sure everything's working before I go. Okay, everything looks good, so I'll be right back, guys. Okay, everyone, I am back. We can now continue with Tainted Grail. So let me just make sure. Oh, not that. We're at the BRB. Go. Okay, we can continue. Let's see. And the quest we got. Unforgettable. Will to deliver a message. Let's see. Give me a location of the shield. World to win. Apocalyptus. The Descent. Okay, let me see on the quest for that one, The Descent. Oh, this is okay. I think Saris. Saris Chapel. Okay, I want to know. I know I got a DLC, so I'm gonna check real quick. Is this like part of the DLC story? Real quick, cause I think this might be part of the DLC. I think this might. Okay, it is the okay. That is the expansion DLC. That's what that is. And okay, I guess I made it to the level where I can activate the. I can do the. I can do it. All right, we can level up again now.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
I didn't mean to be a bother. I'm really sorry.
Here, have some coins. Not this time.
All right, just please don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I won't bother you again.
I mean, we can spare. We were able to spare measly 10 coins for him.
Nice to see you. You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my fill of that topic for a lifetime. Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. You got a look about you. I bet you've been to some dangerous places, haven't you? I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition. Want to take a look?
What's this talk about in here?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just passing through. From what I understand, Camelot wants to move it to their place along with the inhabitants, but they prefer to stay. They want to live in one place their whole lives. Can you imagine that?
An adventurer, huh? What kind of adventures are we talking about?
Oh, all different kinds. Like the ones where you crawl through damp caves or cold tombs, dodge traps, and hope whatever's growling in the dark isn't hungry.
Sounds like you spend... sounds like what I spend most of my time doing.
Really? Oh, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Old tomb, so you rob graves? You seem a bit young for this life.
Maybe I am, but I manage just fine. And I wouldn't trade this life for anything else. If I had to stay in one place, I'd die of boredom.
Old tomb, so you rob graves?
I just take old, forgotten trinkets. They're no use for the dead anyway. It's not robbery if nobody's around to miss them. Think of it as giving treasures a second chance to shine.
You do gotta wonder about a lot of the stuff that, a lot of the nice valuables that do get buried with the dead. I mean, look at the ancient Egyptians. They buried so much wealth with the dead. And sadly, a lot of those times they get grave robbed, and we never see those artifacts ever again because they either get melted down or they're just destroyed because they are only interested in like the gold and everything or jewels, and they destroy it because they know that if they're caught with it, it'll be their heads back then. So sadly, a lot of stuff has been lost due to grave robbing. And actually, speaking of it, tombs, is the reason King Tut's tomb was not robbed. The reason it didn't get grave robbed was because of the way the land is in the Valley of the Kings, because water and everything that rained there, it acted kind of, it said, from what I remember from one documentary, it said the reason is because the water reacted with the way the sand was there, and it caused like a really hardened cement to like form over like to form over the tomb. And because of that, that's why it said that the King Tut's tomb did not get robbed, was because of that. And why when they did find his tomb and we found all those treasures.
Slowly but surely. In Connacht, fewer people than I expected are looking for artifacts, potion ingredients, or adventuring gear. So I'm counting on travelers. Like you. You must be interested in unique enchanted items, right? Oh, of course you are. I've got something, well, peculiar. But it comes with a fascinating story. It's a piece of armor I found on one of my expeditions. A beautiful knightly breastplate with just one tiny flaw. It screams in pain when it's struck. It's kind of funny, but I'm afraid not many people have the sense of humor to wear it. I'll let it go for a mere 200 coins.
Drop it to 150 and I'll buy it.
All right, deal. I just want to get rid of this gear and hit the road. Oh, one more thing. This armor came with a letter. I found both in the ancestral tomb of the Gévaudan family. Oh, I'm a little jealous.
That definitely sounds French.
This sounds like the beginning of an exciting adventure. I chased the trail myself, but first, I need to sell off my finds so I can travel light. With a full coin purse, of course.
Haha. Screaming armor.
Hello there.
Ty, welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. Welcome on in, Raiders. To those who know who I am, my name is Arcantos. I'm an Ancient Ice Daimon. I play video games and I do 3D modeling. Currently, I am playing Tainted Grail. I was gonna be playing Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus today, but sadly, while we were trying to play it, the game kept freezing up on us, so I couldn't really do anything, so I gave everyone a choice between Stellar Blade and Tainted Grail, and everybody chose for me to continue playing Tainted Grail today. Let me give you a shout out, Ty. Let's see what you've been up to. You've been playing Scarface, The World Is Yours. Oh, I can't remember. I know the name Scarface, and I know about the movie, but I've never really watched it. So I'm guessing Scarface, The World is the game based on the movie. Most all I know about Scarface is that one scene where it goes, "Say hello to my little friend." I've been doing good. I got a new mic and stand today. I got a good deal on it for only for $15. Ooh, nice. That is a good deal you got in Ty. I hope your game went well and you had fun. We've been making some good progress here.
Exiled from my home by the Red Death. My struggle continues on the holy island of Avalon. When you hear the word, follow it. Set an example for other outcasts.
We're continuing Tainted Grail today, guys. Sadly, into the Ratchet and Clank did not want to work for us today.
To kill your brothers for spreading heresy. Do so, for such is his way. If the word commands
and we've been making good progress.
Your father's name, do so and discard your sullied self, for such is your way.
Can we talk to him? Also, we got this little pet.
I'm an outcast, exiled from my home by the Red Death. My struggle continues on the holy island of Avalon.
Oh, it's the bird again. But yeah, we're making good progress. We're in this new location, and already a lot of stuff has been happening. I'm just wandering around trying to get my feeling for the place.
Oi, you. You're new here, aren't you? I don't think I've seen you around before.
Why? Is something wrong?
Ah, no, sorry. It's just that we don't see many new faces around here. Just us and the locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch.
They seem friendly enough to me.
Do they? Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite hard for them. But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy a book for her.
A book?
Yeah, about birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's worried sick. I wanted to send it to her to ease her mind, you know?
But that damn Rita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back in.
Del Rita owns a bookshop?
I know, right? And here I thought I'd seen everything. I was sure they didn't even know how to read. Anyway, Vrel seems to hate my guts.
Well, you are. I think it probably gets you from Camelot, because here's where I did encounter some other Camelot soldiers. So I'm thinking or knights. So I'm thinking that's probably why, because the Del Rita are not big fans of knights from Camelot. Why were you chased out?
Because she hates Camelocians. Why else?
Yep.
I mean, I know the folks ain't exactly happy about us being here, but Vrel? She's Del Rita. They're taught to hate us from birth. That's all there is to it.
Let me guess, you want me to buy the book for you?
Could you? I'd be really grateful. Just don't tell her it's for me. She won't sell it to you otherwise. Please, I'll pay you back. I'll even throw in something extra. Please, for my wife.
We'll help him out. All right, I'll buy you the book.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can buy the book. a delicate matter. Okay, let's see on the map. Where am I going? Ah, here.
Some spare food or coin? Anything helps.
There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. And there will never be anything.
Here, have some coin.
Ah, yes. Gold. The true nothingness.
I wonder what the story is with the bird flying. I wonder if it's if it's meant to be a phoenix, because I remember watching one of the Maleficent movies and where Maleficent like turned into a phoenix and it looked like that. So I wonder if that's what the bird is, or if it's a different legendary kind of bird. Let's go into the bookshop and get this guy his wife's book.
Welcome to Vrel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, kindly leave before you start.
I was not expecting that. I mean, people were doing more than just reading here.
Aye. Look, I don't begrudge anybody their reading habits. Each to their own. But some things should be kept private.
So you're Del Rita?
Aye. Not only can I read, I can even make recommendations. Imagine that. So, if you have a joke to tell, don't bother. I'm pretty sure I've heard them all.
Here, let me see. Oh yeah, here's a good one. Why couldn't the toilet paper cross the road? It got stuck in a crack. A Del Rita owning a bookshop, isn't that quite a rare sight? Oh, I've got one. A Del Rita walks into a bookshop.
And then the shopkeeper says, "Huh, it must be raining." Told you, I know them all. Maybe one day, I'll even compile them into a collection and burn it.
I'm looking for a book about pregnancy and labor.
Oh, expecting a wee one? Congratulations. Lucky you. I don't think I've seen a newborn in Cunicht for as long as I've lived here.
Thanks, it's our first.
Is that so? How about you tell me the truth?
Actually, it's not for me, but for a soldier named Rigby.
Oh, is it now? Well, well, well. And why can't he come home and buy it himself?
You said you chased him off because you hate Camelonians.
Oh, that's precious. I chased him off because he couldn't take no for an answer. He came in and tried to seduce me. Told me he just loves to devour books. But he'd gladly do the same with me. Books, sure. Maybe for breakfast, to add variety to his military fare. When I
so he came here trying to cheat.
He got all pissed off and called me an ugly, dumb savage. I only let him leave with his teeth intact to avoid proving him right. Tell you what, I'll sell you that book. But fair warning, I'll be sending his pure wife the story of Giron the Unfaithful, with a special edition forward for me. Deal?
I should do another way around. Give Rigby the. I think you should do it the other way around. Give Rigby the story around the Unfaithful. Considering he would try to cheat, he was trying to cheat her, cheat on his wife with her, and she wanted none of it. I'm gonna say deal.
Pleasure doing business with you. I hope his wife won't go easy on him.
It's only fair that the wife learn what Rigby done.
Well, I'm glad someone here is interested in my books. See you next time.
Because cheating is a no-no. Oh, we can talk to Rigby and try.
Hi. Have you had a chance to drop by the bookshop yet?
You lied to me, and Varel told me you were harassing her. Hearing it, but fair warning, Varel sent your wife the book. Been unfaithful. Varel told me you were harassing her.
What? I wasn't harassing her. I was just being friendly. I don't see what the big deal is. Besides, she should be grateful. I bet a savage like her doesn't get all that many compliments, especially not from men like me.
Hearing it, but fair warning, Varel sent your wife a book that suggests you've been unfaithful. I'm not gonna tell him. I'm gonna let him find out. Here it is.
Oh, thank you. I knew I could count on you. I hope it'll put my wife's mind at ease. Here's your money and a little extra. You've done a good deed.
Oh, I've done a good deed in more ways than one. Because you were a cheater pumpkin eater, so she's gonna, so he can have a rude awakening when he gets back to his wife. Yeah, no, we can't just go and grab the shield. I'm pretty sure if we did that, everybody here would hate us. Oh, a note. Like it's order. By order of Legate Dullholm, this tavern is closed to prevent the spread of the Red Death. Ah. I hope we actually see that further down the line in the game, where we get to where we meet his wife and she's pissed. She become like very mad at her husband. I want to see that. I want to see where she's just mad at her husband when she finds out what he had done. No doubt she'll put a letter in there to send to his wife of what he'd been doing. And his attitude when we talked, he it just proves it. Okay, let's see what we got over here. Tightening the screws. Let's go and do tightening the screws. And with this one, we need to go and get thugs. Ah, my horse. I got this horse after defeating a knight. This grateful knight, he came after me, so after I killed him, I took his horse. I'm sure we get better mounts later on. And definitely after playing the game, I could definitely tell that this is using Unreal Engine, and I think it's and you can tell what it's doing is the reason when we get like real close to something, the detail changes. It's because it's using the system where
You're welcome now.
Well, I stumbled upon something.
I'm taking down bigger foes.
Okay, I think I found where.
What a wimp.
Yeah, this is definitely where one of the bandits has been. And, yup. Frostblade. Ooh, nice. No, me making short work of you. It's the red caps out here. Old shelter. In we go. This is where the thugs were that were sabotaging the equipment. Corpse eater. This looks like a drunker variant of them. Okay, let's see. Frostblade, 10 strain plus 5 spirituality. Okay, I'll need to work on my spirituality.
Remain vigilant.
Disgraced knight.
You made a big mistake.
Check here. The screaming armor. Take 20% of incoming damage instead while screaming in agony. Okay, this item effect won't work until you reach the requirements. Okay, I have to have 6 endurance and practicality. Disgraced knight.
Say your prayers.
to my sword.
No, it's you that'll follow the mine. Cider, wine, cheese, apple, and the cheese to die for. Rockfish. Carrot, egg. Bloodthorn. Onion. Rockfish. Okay, let's see. Are you out of your goddamn mind? You knew very well that it was supposed to be a clean job. That was the deal. I could understand needing to rough someone up, but that Camelot guy, you almost killed him. The man can't even recognize his own brother. Why the hell did you do that? This is madness. For now, you are to lay low. When I get my hands on the one responsible for this, I'll smash his head in against my anvil. Oh, and next time, focus more on sabotaging equipment instead of beating people up. The damage you did last time is nothing. They'll fix it in no time. E. Coin purse, lockpick. They always need lockpicks. Blueberry, deer pelt. Feeding time. Oh, I wonder, does he give a healing? Does it have a healing effect? I like this little guy we have with us, because every time when he eats something different, his appearance changes. A dryad. Let's see. If I can't this Triad, there goes the summon. All right, level 17, level up. Ethereal Kawa, dried resin, and acorn. Carrot. You an onion? Okay, I think we're taking care of everything in here. Oh, iron ore. There we go. Oh, also we got a bot. Give me a sec. Be gone, bot! Back to the void from whence you came!
Prepare for battle.
Camelot deserter.
It is just a flesh wound.
You make me sad. Okay, are we on the right track? Yeah, we are. Set a bonfire. There we go. Put that there and put that there. Samiro, what did you think happened?
I have no idea. The Menhirs were Merlin and Nimue's domain. I was mostly just relieved they worked. Although I've always felt an odd sense of familiarity with them. I think they reacted to the power we now wield. The Four-Dweller element within us. But why and how, That's beyond even my understanding. But tell me, are you well? You were unconscious for a while.
I don't feel like I know who I am anymore. Don't pretend to care. I'm fine, no need to worry. You don't know?
I'm not inside your mind. I can watch, and sometimes I can help, but nothing more than that. Your feelings, your pain, they're yours alone. I cannot take them from you, nor shield you from them. Throughout my life, I've rarely been idle. This helplessness feels unsettling at times.
I feel like I don't know who I am anymore. I'm fine, no need to worry.
Good. That's good. You're admirably resilient. You remind me of some of my knights. The ones who helped me to build Avalon. Never surrendering, never backing down. We may not have chosen each other's company, but I'm glad it's you I ended up traveling with.
What do you think of Lord Yavin?
Well, the apple has fallen far from the tree. I don't see the air of Palamedes in him. His ancestor was a ruler devoted to his people. He was even capable of defying me when the situation called for it. I always respected him for that. And Yvain, I see a man trying to please everyone.
Oh, it's Yvain.
That is the gravest sin a leader can commit. Decisions are never easy, but they must be made. I see that the current Lord is trying to delay that moment, and I fear it's his people who will suffer most because of his indecision. I know much time has passed. I just hope Palamedes' bloodline wasn't diluted by the carelessness of one of Yvain's foremothers.
Okay, let's save. Yeah, I think this should be a good place for us to end for the night. We are almost at the 5-hour mark, and I'll be honest, I'm starting to get hungry. But we did a lot today. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed me watching me play Tainted Grail, because we got a lot done on the game. Definitely got a lot done. So, since that's done, let me see if I can find someone for us to raid on out to. And let me give you guys your raid messages while it's somebody for us to raid. So you can copy those while because we are raiding out, and you will get extra channel points from the raid. The first one's for subs. This one is for non-subs. Give you guys a chance to copy those. And if anybody would like to join the Discord, here is a link to the Discord. I do post when I go live, any change to my schedule. So if you'd like to join the workshop, there is the link. Now let me see, who do we currently have on that I can send you guys on over to? Who is on at this hour? See, Ivy's on. Let's see what Ivy's up to. Okay, Ivy is playing Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. Oh, Mookie is on. She's doing ASMR. She's doing reading. ASMR, which currently reading a book. Oh, Pachi's on. I think we tried raiding her yesterday, but it didn't pan out because wasn't allowing raids. Let me. She's playing more Wind Waker today. Let me see if I can't send you guys over there, since I'm a Zelda fan and we have been playing a fantasy game. So let's see if we can send you guys over to Pachi. All right, nice. It's working this time. It's going through. All right, everyone. Raid has been started. I want to thank everybody who came to stream today. I hope you all enjoyed watching me play Take Grail. Sorry that things didn't go well with Ratchet and Clank Into the Nexus. I will figure out what the problem is and see if I can't solve the issue, and so we can try next Tuesday to play Ratchet and Clank. I will be back on tomorrow or later on today, and it will be with Fallout 3. We're going to continue where I left off. We're going to work on getting the survival guide done so we can take down the remains of the Enclave. I don't know how long it will take, but we'll be working on that. That's what I got planned for tomorrow or later on today. But the raid's going to see you guys over to Apache. Do go and say hi. And with that, I'm going to say good night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever your time zone. Everybody for coming to the stream today, and I shall see everybody later. Good night. Oh, excuse me.